Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I installed this glueless bob. The bob is not stiff, it's bobbin, and if you want to see how I got this done with under 5 minutes, keep on watching. As you can see, I'm going to be using Afsisterwigs today. The bob came already with a fake scalp, so I didn't even have to do too much. It's about 14 inches and the knots were already bleached a little bit, but I went ahead and bleached the front part anyways because I'm just a little bit anal. But as you can see, quality's great and I love when the knots are tiny on it, and I'll show you a close-up of how that looks. As the knots, like, first of all, they are pretty fine, which is what I like. I don't like the big knots. They're just not doing it. No pun intended. But as you can see, this is where the fake scalp starts and where it ends. So technically, it's like, you don't really need to bleach the knots, but like, I'm anal. I feel like you have to bleach the knots. But I'm going to try to do this glueless because it's the summer and it's hot. And I know it's a 360 full lace wig, but I'm not doing glue. Like, you're not about to, no. So I'm going to try to bleach a bit of space I'll have in the front, and then let's see what happens. So you know, I had to style her, wash her, straighten her, and she's looking fearless, bro. Very silky, very easy to wear. Just watch. So I'm gonna put this on my head, and the first thing we're gonna do, since it's gonna be glueless, is we just gotta line it up. Make sure that that parting space is in the middle, and make sure that everything sits on your head perfectly, because if it's too big, it's not gonna look good, and if it's too small, it's not gonna look good. But this fit was just right for my head. The next thing I'm gonna do is see the hair lining. My hairline kind of came forward, but I worked with it because all I did was do my edges and then allowed the wig to do what it was doing. So first you want to pull it back, because when you're cutting the lace, you don't want to cut the hair. I forgot to mention that this is also a 360 full lace wig, so you really could put this in a ponytail if you wanted to, but I wasn't gonna do all that. Now I cut around the ears, and make sure you're taking off all the excess because you really don't need all that lace, and just cut as close to the hairline as possible. So right now it's looking like Bumpy Johnson is laying on my head, and we need to get her flat, okay? So first thing I'm gonna do is, you know, make sure the parting space is where it needs to be, because when I go in with mousse and a flat comb, a hot comb, God, I don't want to do that with a part that's crooked, and right now it's really crooked. So make sure you're finding your part. So now that I'm satisfied with where my parting space is, I'm going to be going in and bumping the ends. This is really essential. You don't want the ends to just be straight. You want it to have a little bit of oomph to it, so it looks a little bit more professionally done. That's just how we get the bob to look good. This is going to be really crucial, especially because this has a fake scalp. You want to make sure that you're using some type of concealer or tint, lace tint. to define your parting space, because it's just not gonna look right if you don't do that. And as you can see, you're looking at the close-up, it's looking pretty natural so far. And make sure it matches your skin tone and you bring it all the way down to your skin so that everything flows properly. When this is done, you're halfway there. All you have to do is just set it with some mousse if you like, and just press it again so it's more flat. And the longer you wear wigs like these, the more it gets flat over time. Love putting on a wig band to make sure that the front part is pressed down. So even though it's not glued down, I use foaming mousse and I use the headband just to make sure that the lace is just flat on my skin and it's not lifting up. So this is the final result. It's looking really nice. Over time it got even more flat and it was so easy to maintain. So if you guys want to try this out, I'm going to be linking everything down below in the description box. And remember that you don't always have to be glue. You can be glueless. As you can see, I did this with a frontal, actually a 360 lace wig, so you can do it too. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe and share this video if it helped you out. Bye.